weird that. Like all bodies I was seeing, you know, like the ones that have been very badly burned. Yeah. And there was this guy, he looked like an officer or something, and he was just stood over his body. Yeah.
His own body?
His own body. Yeah. And he obviously was a spirit, and he was looking down his body, and he couldn't believe what happened. Do you know what I mean? Very disorientated guy, this is. Yeah. He says something about this man was averse to discipline. Very, very disciplined man. I'd say he's about, I'd put it about 5'8", possibly in height, I think. I would say a thick set man, quite heavy build. Keeps coming back here. It's something to do with what happened here. He may have been treated here or something. I'm not too sure. There's something to do with why he keeps coming here, because of where his body was and the condition it was in. That's about the best I can explain it, really. But he must have had some feeling. He must have been doing something here at one point, because this is familiar. Come on, you can come forward. I know you're out there. Sorry, excuse me. I know you're there. Okay. I can see you. Come on. Don't hide in the shadows. Just see his outline. It's a fairly darker area. Come on. Why did you say you were embarrassed about it? It's not your fault. These things happen. Yeah? This was a very good looking man at one point, and then he was very, yeah, he burnt very badly. Yeah, he was definitely kept here as his body was kept here at one point. He was laid out. There was a few others as well. There were some people with burns victims as well, but very, very heavy burns. You know, like they've been brought out or something. I'm getting some horrible sights here of flesh, you know, like where it's just come off, yeah. You know, burnt, yeah, just... Jimmy didn't want to do disrespectful, he said it's like it's been barbecued. Mm. Do you know what I mean? I get where he's coming from with that, but he said, you know, like on a skewer, yeah, he just said it came off like it was just, there's nothing there. It's sort of like muscle had burnt away and there was nothing there. It was just sort of like falling off. Mm. But this was definitely something to do with a morgue. I think there was definitely bodies laid out at some point in here. He's just said something else as well. He said something about ordnance, and he's just said something about firing ordnance. Fire at an ordnance.
So you got K2 going off. There's a leak in there, isn't there? That's what I'm listening to, like dripping.
Fire at an ordnance. Do you know, would that make any sense, that at all? Do you know anything about fires or in the area or ordnance? Would have been to do with military, wouldn't it? Armaments or...
I'll look into it, see if I can find
Yeah, there's something to do with a fire.
Are you thinking like Second World War?
Yeah.
First World? Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. don't know if this guy got, you know, whether or not he got burnt there, passed in this. I'm not too. It would make sense. But there was a number of bodies that were in here as well that were very badly burned. There were bodies brought in here, maybe used to be laying them out. I don't know, but there was definitely something to do with burns, severely burned people.
Like an explosion burns.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There was talk of this place being used as a mortuary,
Yeah.
but there's no actual written evidence to say that it was. And these were supposed to have been from when the docks was bombed.
Right.
But
Not been
what I
used.
don't get is
Ordnance
Is
could
that
be bombs, couldn't it?
the tobacco factory
Yeah.
was used as a mortuary on the 3rd floor. So why bring the bodies here?
Yeah.
Because this isn't.
Because it was never recorded that it was full to the rafters. So I don't know.
No, but there was. I wouldn't call you a lot, but some.
There you go.
Unless it was just in. I
Unless
don't
it was
know.
somewhere, something local happened
Yeah.
out to this area and I've just quickly
Yeah.
put everyone in
Maybe
here.
just put it in
Um,
one thing.
and
That's
they'll
the only
use
thing.
that.
No, I totally agree. I do not think there's been a lot of people that were, you know, laid out here. I don't think that.
Right, so your ordnance is mounted guns, artillery.
Yeah. Something to do with a fire or something. Of course, it could have been an explosion. These people must have had about, I'd say, an average of opinion between 80 and 90% burns on the body, because of what I was seeing there, it was really enough to kill somebody. You know what I mean? Straight out, because it was just complete. So that would have, to me, would
Skin
have been,
just slipped off.
it would have been extreme heat. So that could have definitely been to do with an extreme fire. Or it could be to do with an ordnance, it could be to do with an explosion as well, because it's the same thing. Jimmy's not sure where to place that. He just says that he says it's something to do with an ordnance. He says it's gone fire ordnance.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So he's obviously. So I don't know why these are here.
It might just be that one specific, incident
Yeah.
that were brought here.
But it would be interesting to see if anything
Or they
comes
could
up with
have
an
had
ordnance.
artillery, like
Yeah.
here, and then something's like
Exploded.
gone wrong and
they've
it's
gone
exploded.
They've gone to
Yes.
fire it and it's.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah, so it could have.
It could have been an
Could have
accident.
been an accident, yeah. Because I say this is extreme heat. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Well, for the skin to be.
Because for the skin to come off like that, that must have been in very extreme heat. Yeah. But this guy, he's gone now, but he was. This guy must have been quite a good-looking chap. Do you know what I mean? And I think what he did, he looks down on himself, and he was like shocked at the way he was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? All his figures had gone and everything, and I think that's why he was more rattled about it. You know what I mean? He just relives that in a way. You know, it's always in his mind. He's not like that now, but he's always in his mind, and he's not grounded either. He'll come back here in
To
visitation because it's almost like he feels he needs to keep looking in on this,
Yeah.
and he keeps seeing himself. So is he going back to that time when that happened and he was brought in here as a body?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not often he ever gets shown people looking down on themselves.
Yeah, I don't remember you ever saying that
No.
before.
That's
a
what
new
he
one,
said to me. He said and it's because he was all burned, and he said he couldn't understand why
basically
he was
it was a bit
like
of
that.
a trauma to him.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just, he's
Yeah.
not over it.
Yeah. 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 But I haven't got any name of him yet. I'm trying. He's just set back, but that's what I was. Yeah. He must be between 49 and 50. He was 49 and 50 years old.
So it was quite old then.
Didn't
Back
have
in
any
the
hair.
day.
Didn't have any hair
Voluntary.
either. Very bald guy. But
So
big
it was
set.
voluntary.
Possibly. 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 But he definitely, from what I can get, he must have been one of these people that were killed by this fire or whatever it is that he's going on about, when they were laid out here. Now whether that was just because it was convenient or where it happened, I don't know. But there was at least, I'd say, 3 bodies laid out here in this building at one point. That I can absolutely be sure, and it's all definitely to do with something to do with a fire. Or some explosion or something. And it's got to be extreme heat to show you that level of, like I say, of skin dropping off somebody like that. That's got to be something very, very hot. Bit horrible to see that, really, but...
Do you know, it does come to mind when you say that. That area, with that being the furnace, could there possibly been
Oh yeah. That's a
an
good point,
explosion
actually.
from that in this area? And
Yeah,
that's why
possibly.
you're getting the 3 men.
Now, could it be as well that maybe he had something to do with ordnance? I don't know what he means by that, but he says something to do with ordnance. Yeah, you could have possibly fire, that explosion, yeah. That would be extreme heat, that'd do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, definitely.
That'd do it, a furnace, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow. You'll have to see if that's researchable. If you can find anything
Yeah.
out about that.
Yeah.
It was 3 people, it was
Interesting.
3 men, I can tell you.
Mm.
The 2 of them are not here anymore. They don't come here.
They've
There was
moved
just the
on,
one.
just-
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he's gone, they've gone. He just come back and it was definitely to do with his looks.
Mm.
Shocked by the way he looked or what happened to him. Now whether that was because of the trauma of him passing away, I don't know.
Mm.
I would put him down as grounded, but I don't believe he is. I think he just comes and goes.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just reliving it. There's a woman's energy, but it's way back here already. You know what I mean? Trying to get this coming forward. Would this part be to do with the church? Right. Because I was saying then, beyond all this, of course, but I could see part of a, you know, like a, I don't know if I was looking at gravestones, do you know what I mean? But I was seeing part of a building, looked like a part of a church or something. But this is a long time ago. Long time ago. Long before this was even here. This is definitely ground
It's
level.
possible.
Yeah, and it's way down as well. What I mean by that is that energy's way down because obviously they've built on this. Yeah. Don't get in much else at the moment, but we're just being shown that. So that's obviously relevant, isn't it? So it's to do with church. Okay. just so I can eradicate this. Is anybody aware of a lady that passed away that had something to do with either a broken teeth or something that was hitting her face or something, or there was some damage to her face, like an accident?
Not on my part.
No. Can you take that?
Not on my part.
No. I'm just saying, does anybody know who this? No reckons. Okay.
I've not heard that story.
Because I was just seeing a woman at the moment. I can't put it.
She's not to do with this building, is she?
Oh no. This is what I'm picking up is away from this. Yeah. Yeah. It's like she's been hit in the face.
Strange.
That's alright. I just wanted to make sure it was nobody that we...
Could be someone from upstairs. A message
Yeah.
for them.
Definitely an accident. It's nothing to do with this building.
If there's anyone else does like to make yourself known, make a noise, affect any of the boxes on this table, ring the bell.
I'm just leaving this. I didn't even turn it on. There you go. It's recording.
Have you got your recorder on?
I haven't now.
You got yours on?
Oh, my camera on. I've had it rolling all the time. I've not got the record. I've only just turned the recorder on.
Right.
What?
Because I keep getting interference with this.
Do you?
And it's as if, they don't want me to hear them.
I'm sure I pressed record on that when we came in, but
Was it? Did it normally light up?
Yeah.
With a dot if it's recording. It was before. Did
It
you
was
say it
not.
had been turned off?
yeah, it weren't recording.
How weird's that?
I could have swore I
Because you've just
put
had
it on.
something there.
It's kind
Somebody
of,
doesn't want
get
you
the
to hear them
crackling,
talking.
interference, then nothing, and then it'll kick up again.
That's why nobody's talking in here, you see. That makes sense.
No, but were you saying, when you mentioned about the woman, I'm just wondering if there was once, a path, where they've walked through, but then,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's as if, that there's another path, that goes in the opposite direction.
Could have been energies from a long time ago. Nothing to do with this though, I can definitely tell you. It'll be before this.
But I don't think it's to do with the church.
No. No, I don't believe that. This is something else, this. Something else. Doesn't feel like anything recent. We could be talking hundreds of years ago. Do you know what I mean? Okay, thank you. Rock. A rock. Hit in the face with a rock or something, or bashed her face with a rock.
Is it an accident?
Yes.
Or is it, yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like lost everything. Yeah.
So if it was an accident,
Yeah.
would it have been like a fall on the rock?
Yes. That's what
Like
I
a
was more
cliff.
likely feeling. I wonder if it was a fall on a rock. Like forward?
Yeah.
Because that's what I was getting. I'd say she's about, from what I can get with her, it's faint, but I'd say we're probably around about, no more than 30 years old.
That's really young.
Slim lady. Do you know what I mean? Certainly passed over. There was definitely some sort of breathing or chronic breathing or issues, just said to me, chronic breathing issues, or like lungs packed up or something. That's the feeling I was getting. Yeah.
Is she speaking English now?
Good question.
Oh, the English
Yeah,
that we know.
He'll decipher it if she is, if that makes sense. Yeah, I can ask him. It might be. How can I explain this? He self-translates it. Do you know what I mean? There's been occasions a long time ago where I started speaking in fluent French. Going back years here.
French, okay.
Do you remember it? I'm trying to think which venue it was. I went funny and I was speaking in. There's a French woman in this room, and I went funny in this room and I started speaking in French. No, I can't recall many French. Well, I can and I can't, but not fluent French like that. Do you know what I mean? She could have been foreign, yes, but I can't tell you if she is or not. It's hard to
Or
say.
even if she was possibly speaking in tongue.
Yeah. That would explain
She's
somebody that not wanting
1700s,
to know.
yeah.
Yes. Hang on. You know, you've got the religious feel there, haven't you? Speaking in tongues. Right. So could she have had an accident near the church? Could she have gone over on something? Maybe a gravestone or something that was stone. This woman had a very serious injury to her face previous to passing. She was poorly. Yeah.
Depends really though, doesn't it? Because I mean, back in them days,
I'm just asking if there's a
was
religion.
expensive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, if you
Depends
wanted a
what it is.
headstone,
Yeah.
you had to go
It's
out and get the
just
stone
something.
yourself, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm just wondering if there was a religious feel with her, or whether she was. It's funny you say how she could be possibly foreign, because she could be. She could be.
Those that spoke tongue were generally religious.
If you've
wasn't
picked
they?
that up, then
Very.
that's speaking in tongues. Yeah, it's a religious thing, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I would have said so, yeah.
Yeah. But if that's on religious
Because
ground,
the church not being in their life was the biggest fear.
yes. Yeah. To me, that's fine.
What beats?
Me, sorry. So I'll turn this bloody thing off. People are going to start bloody mad. What's this crap?
So what we're getting down here, we're more than likely possibly not going to get it up there, are we? Because we're on two different levels.
I'm going to go with that. I would say that I reckon this lady had definitely something to do either with religious. I would say.
Yeah.
That would have a link with the church. So she could be. Sorry, I just turned the bloody volume down on that. It's really messing with my head.
Technology's not doing what it's supposed to do tonight.
Mute. There we go. Off. Right.
So is our guy out there then?
Horace.
I think it's someone else.
There's somebody else, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd move because I thought someone touched my face, like.
Okay.
There was
we go.
the
Okay.
It
The
felt like
between-
someone like put the hand and like went like that with my hair, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. It's funny that with the touching. It happened with me down here. It was touching me arm. Before when I was down here. There's nobody around there. Just felt like somebody was touching me arm.
four different colour lines. It's only done three.
What other colours is it? hear anything around here.
No.
It just seems really flat.
Feeling of violence in here.
Yeah.
Somebody was definitely, I feel like, attacked or something. Not the other guy, but definitely I think somebody was thumped here. Really bashed up here. I'm seeing in my head a really furious fight, do you know what I mean? Lots of blood. Thank you.
Just looking what yours is like.
Okay.
Why is mine? And mine
Did you have a fight?
That's fine.
I think it's something to do with whatever electrics are going up.
Yeah, I'm just thinking
It's
that myself.
possible.
Is this the kitchen?
But it'd be quite constant now, though, wouldn't it? Unless it's just picking it up in
It's like a little,
pulses.
little, yeah, it's like a little signal pulse, isn't it? It's like,
Can you affect something else there besides that one, if it is you?
step towards one with the blue line instead.
Did you pass away? You were beaten up? You were attacked? Oh, okay. I'm just asking this question. Were you homosexual? Were you homosexual? Do you understand that? Were you gay? Were you beaten up because you were gay? Come forward again.
I've got more female energy in it than male. Oh, like,
Could be getting something.
oh,
coming
now I've got like a weird sensation round my ear, like this, in the size of like a palm of a hand or something,
in. Yeah,
like just all around.
yeah. Okay. And there was a very bad fight here. There was definitely a lot of violence in this room, from what I can see. I'm deterred if he was homosexual or not. I'm on the sort of the edge with that, whether or not that's what he's referring to, but I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, if that was what it was. Okay. Come forward, you're over there, I can... You're over round the corner, I can you know, because you just peeped round then. Come forward, you're alright. Nothing to hide from. Sorry, I just saw somebody peep round the corner very quickly. Come on. Please. much at the moment. I was stepped away, I think.
Is it more male than female? That we're
I had a
getting?
male, yeah, but there was definitely...
Is any of us sensing kind of like a name? Have we got a name in our heads?
I've not got anything. Only I know is this man was very he's beaten up. Yeah. Really
I
hurt.
think I can remember, you know, from the last time when we was here, a name.
I can't remember, not got anything coming through with name of it.
I'll put that up. Might be on mobile reports.
Can you see if it's been picked up in here about violence in here? Because this room, as soon as I come in, this is what I feel, you know. Yeah. I know somebody was beaten to death, I know that. Here. I know that.
What about a Jack?
It's possible. I've not got anything from him, so go with it if that's what you... Yeah. I'll ask and see if I can get anything like that. Hang on.
Yeah, last time we were in here, Andrea, I don't think you were in this room, Andy, with us lot.
Right.
Andrea picked up on a working class man, not military. He was just passing through. He suffered from lung and possibly back problems, and the name Malcolm was picked up on. After experiencing the pain in her leg, Michaela picks up on a man who has lost his leg through a wound resulting in infection. Joanne picks up on the name Billy. Andrea senses 3 males, 2 of which passed away long before the third, one of them being like a childlike spirit. So that's what we picked up on. Psychic wise,
in this room.
and this was that was the only time we've been in this room, and that was the first visit we've had.
Interesting. But I suppose different day, different energy into it really, so...
Yeah.
See, that's just gone off again now.
Unless it's my phone.
Might be.
I'm getting like a younger woman, possibly about 23, and she's saying her name is Katie, but then she's shouting Catherine straight after. So I don't know whether people called her Katie, but she was annoyed that she wanted to be called Catherine. And I feel like she was down here and they kept her hidden. I don't know why someone would keep her hidden, like keeping her safe, not like prisoner, keeping her safe from something.
Okay.
And I feel like she's very malnourished, and I think she's like...
Could she have been possibly quarantined or something? Would that make any sense?
Possibly.
The reason why I think that is it could be to do with what had come in here, you know, like rehabilitation and recuperation, what they were doing here a long time ago, pre-war. I wonder if it was something like that come in, and maybe she was, you know, contagious or something happened to her and that she had to keep separate. So I'd agree with that, really. I would.
I feel like she's like passed away because of food malnutrition.
Yeah.
I've just got a sense of sitting waiting for somebody to bring the food down and nobody's coming.
That sounds right. Yeah. Half starved or something. He's just said.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
There's been something else going on where people not on purpose starved her, not on purpose kept a prisoner, but something's happened where they couldn't bring the food.
Yeah. I'm just trying to put my finger on
I've got all
what this
pins and
was.
needles going all up my legs, all the way to my hips.
They say that's energy you're feeling that if you're getting that. Is it Catherine? Then? Do you want to come and do something here, Catherine, to let us know you're here? Did you pass away down here?
I think possibly she had like vitamin D deficiency.
Sounds reasonable. Yeah. Lack of sort of vitamin or
There's
depending on what she was
sunlight
actually
and-
eating. Yeah.
And it feels like she was down here quite a while.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit like I think it's more like you know, a rehabilitation, but I think it could have been possibly what do they call it? You know, like lots away sort of thing, you know. It could be. Do you get about 5 foot, 5'2"?
Yeah, she was only small.
I'll tell you that.
Very, very dainty.
Yeah.
Because she was malnourished.
Yeah, yeah, very thin. Okay,
Just cold,
Yeah.
very cold all the time.
right. Okay. Catherine, if you're here, can you just do something here to let us know you're here with us and that you're listening? Perhaps you can verify that information that you told us.
She used to embroider with her hands.
Mm-hmm.
I can just see like embroidered like flowers, leaves. While she was down here.
Yeah. Okay. That's a bit obscure. I'll try and go along with this if I can. There's something to do with either a fruit or something, and she was trying to make a dye from the fruit.
For the fabric.
Yes. Homemade dye.
With plum.
I'd say a bloody orange, something like that, but I'm not too sure. She showed me this bloody dye made from fruit. I suppose it could be, couldn't it? Darwin dye from, I suppose, maybe in berries and stuff. If that's the case then, that she must have been down here a hell of a long time.
Feels like
Do you know what I mean? Is that you, Catherine? Is that what happened here? Were you locked up down here? Did you do some dyeing? Did you dye things? Dye clothing? Fabric? Get yourself busy.
What went on in 1893?
Oh, sorry.
What went on? Why?
1893.
1893. Tell me something happened in 1893.
What, like historical?
Like medical, like...
Oh, that's me. That's me.
1893, there was something why she was down here, like medically.
When was penicillin invented?
I actually studied that, but I can't remember.
What?
I studied that, but I can't remember.
I can't remember when it was. It was Marie Curie, wasn't it? Was it penicillin?
No,
No,
Marie
that was
Curie.
radium, wasn't it? Yeah.
accidentally discovered radium.
Yeah.
She'd been handling it for quite a long time.
Yeah.
She died of radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
Well, that was Joseph Lister, 1871.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe not that one.
It's close though.
It's coming in little whiffs and stuff, but it's bloody hard work.
And when she comes in, it's like I said, I'm getting like the pins and needles all the way up my legs,
Yeah,
but I'm getting it in my
she's just
forearms
stepping
now. And then she'll give me a little bit more, and then
And she'll just step
this-
back. That's what she's doing. Yeah.
So I'm getting it again like a proper like
Yeah.
rush, like
Yeah.
pins and needles.
I felt kind of jumpy since moving in here as well, you know, like I keep like doing that and juddering. Don't know why.
Strange.
You know, like shaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Slight fluctuation there on that the EMF. Stop now.
It'd be really good if both the coloured ones go out.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Come forward a bit. Do something to these for us. Let us know you're here. Let them light up for us.
The green lights on the floor, they're little devices that will help us realise that you're there, that you're
They'll
with
know
us.
you're here then, you see. Yeah.
So the others in the room would like to know that you're here. Could you move towards the green lights, any of them? There's also a blue light on the floor with numbers on it. If you move towards the metal bit, what's sticking out of that device, there you go. It will make a noise. If you're with us, Catherine, can you step towards one of these devices, please?